Are you thinking about selling your home to one of those we buy your home for cash companies or some other type of investor? Then stay tuned because I'm going to tell you how you can make sure you get the absolute most money for your home and a couple of huge mistakes homeowners make that they end up regretting. If you're not thinking about selling a property, then you can go ahead and skip this video, and I apologize for the inconvenience. But if you're thinking about selling, make sure you watch until the end because I'm going to go over a couple of mistakes that homeowners make that can be disastrous and totally avoidable. But first, a quick introduction. My name is Marc Van Steyn. I'm a realtor with REMAX Premier Choice here in Columbus, Ohio. Now, before you click away, I'm not here to tell you should list your home, or am I trying to get a listing? In fact, just the opposite. I think selling directly to an investor or a company can be a good thing if done properly and with your eyes wide open. It can be a win-win as long as you do it right and don't make these mistakes. First, never ever sell to someone who presents you with an assignable or an assignable contract. Well, what does this mean? It means that an investor or a company can resell your property even before they buy it to a third party, and this happens all the time. Let me use an example. Let's say you agree to sell your property for $100,000 to a company that uses an assignable contract. As soon as you sign that contract, they will go out to see if they can find a buyer who will pay $120,000 for it, even before they buy it from you, taking that potential money right out of your pocket. Even worse, if they can't find a buyer to purchase it for more than what they paid, they may terminate the contract altogether and leave you high and dry. So, rule number one, never ever sell to someone who is using an assignable contract. Secondly, beware of the large corporations you'll find on the internet. These companies buy hundreds of homes a year, but most use the same negotiation tactics. First, they have very high fees up front. They will try to compare these fees with realtor fee commissions and the cost of doing repairs. But you know what? The math just doesn't work. But what they really like to do is negotiate on the back end. They do this by insisting that you have to be out of the home at closing. Then after they do a walkthrough or inspection, they will try to negotiate tens of thousands of dollars off the offer price because there's some sort of damage or it needs a new roof or it needs a new furnace. Unfortunately, by this point, you may have already moved out or really need the money for some other reason. So you're forced to give in to their demands. So how can you protect yourself from these companies? Deal with someone who's local and going to advise you on what's best for your situation. And I would like to offer up that service to you. You see, not only am I a licensed real estate agent, but I'm also an investor as well. But I'm not your typical investor. I usually don't flip homes. I buy homes, I fix them up if they are needed, and I turn them into nice rental properties for good people and families. Because I don't have any interest in reselling the property, I can usually pay a little bit more than other investors. The other scenario I run into are people who are on fixed incomes, who don't necessarily want to move, but need the money out of their homes for bills or just to live on. In those cases, I find out what the homeowner can afford in rent, then I buy the home from them and let them rent it back from me and stay in it as long as they want to. I've had a lot of success with older homeowners who just need money to live on, but don't necessarily want to move out of their home. And the other option I discuss, if I can't work out a win-win deal with a homeowner, is helping them sell it. You see, I have a system where I can actually list the home with no realtor fees to the homeowner. So, I just want people to get the most amount of money for their property and sell it with the least amount of hassle. But most importantly, what I do is give people advice and point them in the right direction, whatever that direction might be. Because I'm a licensed agent, legally there are certain requirements I have to adhere by, which other investors just don't have to. So if you're thinking about selling and need some friendly advice, just click on the link below. There are a few questions to answer about your home, which would take you less than a minute to fill out. We'll have a short conversation to see if I can help, and that's it. If it makes sense, we'll meet. I'll go over your options with you. If not, no harm, no foul. This is not some high-pressure sales call. I'm just here to help you any way that I can. So if you're considering selling, just click the link below, and we'll talk soon. God bless.